You're watching Xavier University of Louisiana Athletics on the Xavier Athletics YouTube channel. Welcome from inside the Convocation Center here in New Orleans. It's Monday, November 28th. I'm Andrew Beyer. Thank you for joining us for the second half of today's basketball doubleheader between Xavier University and Louisiana Christian College. The women were victorious 67-57 in part one of today's activities. Now it's time for the Xavier Gold Rush. They come in 4-2, 3-0 at home on the season, but they have lost their last two, so looking to get back into winning ways. Louisiana Christian is 4-3 on the year. They have not played a home game yet. They are 4-2 on the road, 0-1 at neutral sites. They have a one-game winning streak coming in. This is the Red River Athletic Conference opener for both teams. Starting lineups have not been sent up to me yet, so let's listen in to Ty Green, the PA announcer. Wildcat starters, number 2, Delor Johnson, number 3, Ferrante Banks, number 4, Bailey Hardy, number 24, KJ Bilbo, and number 25, Gary Smith. Head coach in his 8th season is Mr. Rainey Mason. Go through those real quick again for you. 5'8" senior guard from Opelousas, number 11, TJ Jones. A 6'1" senior guard from Murphy, Texas, number 12, Cameron Wells. Making his first start of the season, a 6'5" junior at forward, number 14, Glenn Roan. A 6'1" sophomore guard, number 23, Lance Williams. And a 6'6" grad student at forward, number 24, Xavier Reeves. The Gold Rusher led by head coach Alfred Williams. He's in his 13th season here at Xavier, 7th as the head coach. His record as a head coach here, 120-63. Just about a minute away from tip-off here. Referees for today's games, Daniel Gautreau, Stephen Greenhouse, and Carl Alexander. And we are underway. Reeves wins the opening tip-off, gets it right to point guard TJ Jones. Here's Jones. Gets it in the run and then right back. And Wells lost the handle there, but takes it into the lane. Can't get it to fall. And there's a foul underneath called on the Gold Rush. It's on number 12, Cam Wells. That's his first. Ferrante Banks handling the point guard duties early on for the Wildcats. Reeves almost came up with the steal there, but he did come up with the steal. They say it was last off of Bailey Hardy. Good job by Reeves on the defensive end. Reeves leads this team in points and rebounds, 12.5 points per game, 8.5 boards. He's a transfer from Marymount College. Jones gets it out to Lance Williams, who drives. And Cam Wells scores. Xavier on the board first tonight. Banks gets it to Fugit. Reeves looking for another steal there. Couldn't knock it away. On the drive is Johnson. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound. It's blocked by Glenn Roan. Jones drives. Shot blocked by Delore Johnson. On the drive. Basket is good for Ferrante Banks. Fouls on Glenn Roan. That's his first, second team foul. Ferrante Banks, a 64% free throw shooter. Looking to complete the old-fashioned three-point play, and he does. First lead of the game for the Wildcats. Lance Williams from the corner, dribbles in, gets to the lane. Shot's no good, but he's fouled. It's on number 0, Gary Smith. I called him out as 25 in the starting lineup, but he's wearing number 0 tonight. Lance Williams makes the first of 2. Both free throws good for the sophomore guard from Baton Rouge. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound on Lance Williams, and he is fouled. Correction, the foul was on Xavier, first on TJ Jones, third team foul. Shot no good, rebound Xavier Reeves. Williams drives baselines, gets it inside to Glenn Roan, back up top for TJ Jones. Shot clock winding down. Cam Wells passes up a shot from the outside, gets to the elbow, and he's fouled. Fouls on Gary Smith. That's his second. Cam Wells makes the first. Gary Smith going to check out with those 2 fouls. He's replaced by number 34, Jamal Owusa. Second shot no good, but Glenn Roan comes away with it and gets out of a triple team. Lance Williams looking to drive, can't find anything, kicks it back out to Reeves, who takes it in off the glass, and it's good. 4-point lead now for the Gold Rush. Three-point shot attempt, too strong. Banks comes away with it. Hardy passed on a shot, but Johnson gets it to fall. Johnson leads his team 13.6 points per ball game. 46% shooter from the floor. Here's Reeves, spin move. Gets it to go with the left hand. Nice shot by Xavier Reeves. Three-point attempt too strong. Rebound underneath Glenn Roan. TJ Jones looking for the screen, gets the switch. And then he gets it inside to Roan. Nice job by TJ and Glenn Roan. I mentioned Roan getting his first start of the year tonight from New Orleans. Played his high school ball at Crescent City Christian. Three-point attempt, Johnson too strong. Jones comes away with the rebound, pushing it up the floor quick. Cam Wells gets in the lane and kicks it out to Williams. Williams, a little shake and bake on his defender. Shot no good. Rebound underneath for Johnson. Good hustle there by Xavier Reeves, but he can't come up with the steal. Three-point basket from the corner is good. That's Bailey Hardy, senior guard from Lake Charles. 42% three-point shooter. They'll have to watch him. Good movement. Williams, wide open shot, no good. Good job by Cam Wells to come away with it, who dishes it to Xavier Reeves and misses. Johnson comes away with it. Wildcats in their half-court offense now. Three-point attempt, Bilbo, no good. Reeves rebound underneath. Xavier averages 67 points a game. You can see the basket there by Roan. And they shoot for the year 42.3% from the field. Pretty similar numbers, although a little lower for Louisiana Christian. 64.9 points per game, 41.6 from the field. Blocking foul there called on Delor Johnson, his first. Third team foul. Gold Rush subs en masse. We'll try to get them all to you. Number 2, Caleb Crane is in, along with Brian White. White will handle the point guard duties. Number 4, Corey Dunning in as well. Corey Wells, number 13. Let's see, I'm missing one more player there. Another guard, Jeremy Lindsay. So White, Crane, and Lindsay in the backcourt, Dunning and Wells. in the front court. Bilbo with the ball. Now DeJean, who's checked in, and it was last touched by, check that, last check by Caleb Crane. 5 on the shot clock for Louisiana Christian. Long range shot by Bailey Hardy, no good. Brian White, a fifth-year transfer, originally from Natchitoches. From the corner, Jeremy Lindsay's shot no good. Owusu passed up a wide open three-point attempt. And the ball almost thrown away. Backcourt violation on Louisiana Christian. Turnover to the Gold Rush. Turnover there. Credit the steal to Banks. Here's Johnson. Gets it over to Owusu, and now Banks is stripped. Missing the layup there is Caleb Crane, who ran the floor after he got the strip. A foul's going to be called there on number 5, Jeremy Lindsay. Number 15, Drew Tebby, checks in for Louisiana Christian. There's Johnson, does the shake and bake, gets it to fall. White over to Wells, and he's fouled on the shot. Fouls on KJ Bilbo. That's his first 4-team foul. Correction, that was Lindsay who missed the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's a 72.7% free throw shooter on the year. And the first is no good. Lindsay misses both. Johnson comes up with the rebound. Tebby running the point now. And Tebby throws it away. Corey Wells comes up with it and the flush. Corey Wells with the steal and the jam. Halfway through the first half now. Johnson looking to create some space, pulls up. Shot no good, rebound for Wells. Wells looking to get up the court quickly. Crane into the corner. Brian White passes up the shot. Gets it up top to Lindsay, wide open for 3. He drains it. Largest lead of the game for the Gold Rush. 8 points and a 30-second timeout called by Louisiana Christian head coach Rennie Mason. Fans, don't forget to follow all your Gold Rush and Gold Nuggets teams. You can follow Xavier Athletics online and on social media. Get news, scores, and highlights on the web at XULAGold.com. That's XULAGold.com. And at XULA Gold on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. After the timeout, Louisiana Christian will inbound from the baseline. Approaching 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Xavier with the 8-point lead. Shot blocked by Wells. Another shot blocked and taken away, Corey Wells. Wide open shot, Brian White for three, no good. Rebound, Xavier Reeves, who had just checked in, but he's going to be called for over the back on that rebound attempt. First foul on Reeves. 5th team foul. TJ Jones back on the court now, along with Cam Wells and Lance Johnson. Corey Wells, the only non-starter on the court. He's in for Glenn Roan. Basket good for Bailey Hardy. Lance Williams for three, no good. TJ Jones with the rebounds. Williams cutting to the basket. He's rejected. It's Bilbo with the block. He leads the Wildcats. 14th block of the season for the 6th year man out of Bossier City. Originally went to Centenary College after prepping there in the northwest of the state at Airline High School. TJ Jones, step back three-pointer, too strong. Rebound there for Hardy. Gets it to Drew Tebby, who misses the three-point shot. And foul going to be called on Ferrante Banks. That's his first, 5th team foul. Glenn Roan back on the court. All 5 starters on the floor for the Gold Rush. TJ Jones called for a foul. It's his second. 6th team foul, one more. And the Wildcats will be shooting the 1-and-1. Jones will check out. Brian White back in at the point. Here's Hardy. Now up top to Bilbo. Makes a nice pass to a cutting Ferrante Banks. The senior guard from Lafayette lays it in. Lance Williams, can he get to the hoop? He does, trying to draw contact, cannot. Scramble for the rebound. It goes out of bounds and last touched by the Wildcats. It'll be Xavier ball with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Xavier Reeves back up top to Wells, now over to White for three, who drains it. Brian White shoots 40% from behind the arc. And the 5th-year guard from Natchitoches Central. Shout out to those folks from Natchitoches Central. They've learned how to stream their football, basketball, and volleyball games there. Doing a good job promoting their high school athletic teams. Williams loses it there off his foot. Hardy can't connect on the other end. Here comes Cam Wells, gets it ahead to Xavier Reeves, who misses. Rebound for Lance Williams, and he's fouled on the shot by number 15, Drew Tebby. That'll be the first on Tebby. I believe that's the sixth team foul. Both teams will be in the 1-and-1 bonus on non-shooting fouls from now on. Williams at the line makes the first of two. Williams connects on both. He'll check out. Jeremy Lindsay in. Lindsay averages 20 minutes off the bench and 7.2 points a game for the Gold Rush. Here's Banks. Back up to Bilbo. Three-point jump shot. No good. Glenn Roan comes away with the board. Under 6 to play now. Brian White going to drive, and he gets it to fall. Good job, Brian White, getting into the lane. White just 5'6". Hardy, guarded by Roan now. Three-point basket, good there for Bailey Hardy. Roan gets it back up top to White. White's going to be called for the offensive foul there. And that's his first. Corey Wells checks back in for the Gold Rush. He replaces Reeves. White, Lindsey Roan, and the Wells brothers on the court for the Gold Rush. Johnson dribbles to the far side of the court, pulls up for the jumper. It's no good. Cam Wells with the board. Cam looking to drive, kiss off the glass, and it's good. The senior from Murphy, Texas, leads this team in field goal percentage, shoots 61.9 from the floor on the season. Runner no good for DeJean. Wells, nice pass up to court. Lindsay was falling, almost got that ball over to Cam Wells. We're going to have a jump ball. Alternating possession belongs to the Wildcats. Corey Dunning returns, replacing Glenn Roan. Dunning had 3 starts this year, averages 17.3 minutes. He's a 6'9" junior from Lafayette High School. Shot short. Also for the rebound, Ferrante Banks came away with it underneath. Louisiana Christian can't get the follow-up to go. We're going to have a foul on that loose ball scramble. No, it's just out of bounds on the Wildcats. Xavier basketball. Xavier Reeves going to check back in for Cam Wells. Nice move underneath Jeremy Lindsay. 10-point lead now for the Gold Rush. Banks drives baseline, dishes it off underneath. Shot blocked and taken away. Corey Wells. Wells finds Reeves underneath. Fingertip roll. And then he was stepped on underneath the basket, but no foul called. There's DeJean. Taken away, Xavier Reeves. Clear path to the basket, and he jams it home. Timeout. Louisiana Christian, as the lead has gone to 14 points. 30-second timeout called by Louisiana Christian. 14-point lead, I should say. Largest of the game for Xavier. Both teams are in the bonus. Xavier has not called a timeout. They have all 6 of theirs remaining. Louisiana Christian's just called their second. 2:36 to play here in the first half. Well, thank you for joining us. If you were with us earlier, you know the women won 67-57 in the first game of our doubleheader. Men off to a great start here in part 2. Banks at the point, gets it to Bilbo. Now hands off to Hardy. Hardy loses the ball. Corey Dunning comes away with it. And we're gonna have a jump ball. Alternating possession belongs to Xavier. They're going to take a short moment to wipe the floor. After that scramble, good work by Corey Dunning down there. Good to see the big man getting after it on the loose ball. White, Lindsay, Corey Wells, Reeves, and Dunning on the court for the Gold Rush. Open look, Brian White passes on it, gets it inside to Xavier Reeves. Quick turn, puts it in off the glass. Banks almost lost the handle, gets it back to Bilbo, hands it back off to Banks. Banks trying to shake his defender, gets past Corey Dunning. Brian White calls for it. Back at half court, they're going to slow it down a little bit. Wide open. Corey Wells can't get it to go. Rebound Johnson. Approaching 1 minute to play here in the first half. Banks drives. It was Dunning, I believe, who knocked it away. White and Lindsay running the floor. Offensive foul called on Jeremy Lindsay. Ferrante Banks gets in there to take the charge. First foul on Lindsay. It was a good move by Lindsay. Double clutch move to get his defender out of the way, but Banks didn't bite. Stood his ground and took the charge. Banks drives, kicks it out to Bilbo for three. Xavier Reeves rebound underneath. Ball stripped there by Hardy, who lays it in. Hardy with the steal and layup. 2.5 second differential between shot and game clock. Inside to Dunning. Ball was last touched by the Wildcats, who were out of bounds at the time. Shot clock is off now. Gold Rush can hold for the last shot. Here's Lance Williams looking to drive. Spin move, loses it. But Corey Wells was right there. Corey Wells loses it. Dunnings goes up, and he's blocked. Long range shot at the buzzer. Off the rim, no good for Ferrante Banks. End of the first half. It's a 12-point lead for the Gold Rush. They lead Louisiana Christian 35-23. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so with some stats and a look ahead to the second half. Welcome back from the Convocation Center in New Orleans. Andrew Byer here with you on the call. Halftime score, Xavier 35, Louisiana Christian 23. Largest lead was 16. Louisiana Christian made a short push right before half to cut it down to 12. Xavier will go on the road for the month of December. Their next game, Saturday, December 3rd at Southwest. That's in New Mexico. That's a doubleheader along with the women. In fact, the remainder of their games on the schedule this year are all doubleheaders. All but one are Red River Athletic Conference games. They also have a home game against crosstown rival Dillard on January 19th. But away for the remainder of December, games on the 3rd, the 15th, and the 17th at Our Lady of the Lake and Houston-Tilliston. When the new year rolls around, they have the 4th of a 4-game road trip. That's back here in Louisiana, though, at LSU Alexandria. And next home contest for the Gold Rush and Gold Nuggets will be Thursday, January the 5th against Texas College. Teams coming out onto the floor for the second half. We'll try to get you the Gold Rush second half starters as soon as they break the huddle. Possession now will belong to the Wildcats to start things off here in the second half. Here they come. Xavier will start with the same 5. TJ Jones, Lance Williams, Corey Wells, Xavier Reeves, and Glenn Roan. Here's Hardy for the Wildcats, gives it to Bilbo. Bilbo throws it away. TJ Jones came up with it, running the floor. He gets it to Xavier Reeves. Shot does not foul, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And fouls on Bailey Hardy. That's just his first, and the first team foul here in the second half. Reeves shoots 61.9% from the line. The first is no good here. Reeves makes 1 of 2. Hardy loses the ball. Corey Wells comes away with it. Cam Wells, excuse me. And a runner in the lane for TJ Jones. Wildcats also have their starters on the floor to start half number 2. Shot there missed by Johnson. Lance Williams cuts across the lane, can't find anybody open. And a takeaway there by Hardy, but he throws it away. TJ Jones at the point. Gets it to Williams. Now over to Cam Wells into the corner. Reeves passes on a 3, gets it inside to Wells. He's fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. I believe that was on Bilbo. Let's see what they say. It is on Bilbo, his second team foul. Wells drains the first. Misses the second. Reeves almost had that rebound, but Gary Smith came away with it. Smith gets it to Bilbo. Now across to Banks. Long-range three-point attempt by Gary Smith, no good. TJ Jones up ahead to Glenn Roan. Roan dishes it back outside. Lance Williams drives on the right baseline. Feeds Roan underneath, and he's hacked on the way up. Roan will go to the line. Foul's going to be called on Johnson. That's his second. Glenn Roan makes both of his free throws. Bronte Banks throws that away. That'll be a turnover for the Gold Rush. .50 run to start the second half here for the Gold Rush. Lance Williams gets it back to TJ Jones. Tries to get it inside, but throws it away. Bailey Hardy comes up with the steal. Here's Connor DeJean. Xavier Reeves tries to take it away. 12 on the shot clock for the Wildcats. Ball tipped away by TJ Jones. Now 7 on the shot clock. And shot short. Rebound. Follow-up shot no good by Johnson. Cam Wells comes away with it. Roan gives it back. Xavier Reeves, who's fouled. Fouls on KJ Bilbo. That's his third. And the fourth team foul here in the second half. Already just 3:39 gone by. Glenn Roan puts it in off the glass. That shot no good from DeJean, out of bounds. They say last touch by Xavier. Corey Wells checks in, replaces his brother. It'll be a 20-second shot clock for the Wildcats. Still looking to score here in the second half. They cannot. They tried to get the inbound pass in for the alley-oop. Corey Wells loses it off his hip. Driving is Ferrante Banks. He draws the foul. That foul's going to be on Corey Wells. That's his first. Ferrante Banks will go to the line with 15:44 to play here in the second half. Can the Wildcats finally score after the break? Not on that free throw. Second is good for Banks. And finally, points on the board here in the second half for Louisiana Christian. Vance Williams going to check out, Brian White in. Both point guards on the floor here for the Gold Rush. Reeves has that ball knocked away. And then DeJean throws it away right back to Brian White, who pulls up just inside the free throw line. Shot is short. Xavier Reeves is called for a foul. Trying to scramble for that rebound. It's going to be the second on Reeves. Second team foul here in the second half. Johnson with the ball, gets it over to Banks. Three-point attempt, no good. TJ Jones comes away with the rebound. Glenn Roan running. Backs it out to Jones, has it knocked away. Corey Wells comes up with it. Jones backs it out now. Tries to set up a play. Gets the screen. Back over to Reeves. Now Brian White for three. No good. Rebound underneath Corey Wells. Good job by the 6'7" junior. Here's Bailey trying to drive. Has to pick up the dribble. Back out to Banks now. Shot clock winding down. Banks gets it to Hardy. Reverse layup is good. Offensive foul. It's going to be called on Glenn Roan. That's his second, third team foul. TJ Jones and Glenn Roan check out. Dunning and Lindsay in for the Gold Rush. 18-point lead for Xavier. Ball knocked away by Wells. Lindsay running the floor, gets the roll. Jeremy Lindsay from Covington, prepped at Holy Cross. Averaging 20 minutes a game, 7.2 points. Good job by Lindsay there. Reverse layup, no good for Banks. Cam Wells came away with the rebound. Brian White off his feet there. It was between two minds, it looked like, with the pass. Ended up throwing it away. And on the fast break, things go the way of the Wildcats. Basket good for Ferrante Banks. And he'll go to the line to shoot a bonus free throw, try to make the three-point play. Fourth team foul on Xavier here in the second half. And Brian White called for his second. Banks does complete the three-point play. Little full court pressure here from the Wildcats. Cam Wells gets into the lane, kicks it back outside for Brian White, short on the three-point attempt. Bronte Banks comes up with it, runs the floor. Cam Wells with the rejection, but he last touched it before the ball goes out of bounds. That was Connor DeJean trying to take it one-on-one. DeJean from Warren Easton here in New Orleans. TJ Jones had a short rest. He's back in for Brian White. Banks guarded by Dunning. Three-point basket, no good. Rebound. Cam Wells gets it up. Lindsey loses it. Bilbo, can he chase it down? He does, but he saves it only as far as Cam Wells. Wells with the ball back now. Feeds his brother, who lays it in, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. I believe that foul is on Ferrante Banks. It is on Banks. That's his third. It's the 5th team foul on the Wildcats here in the second half. They're taking a short timeout to wipe the floor at the other end. Dillard Johnson's going to check out. Branthony Brown in, seeing his first action for the Wildcats tonight. Here's Corey Wells, 65% free throw shooter. Cannot complete the three-point play. Looking to make it a 20-point lead there. Kobe Johnson also in. He's got the ball now for the Wildcats. Wears number 13. Banks was fouled as he tried to split two defenders. It's on Jeremy Lindsey. That's his second. 5th team foul. Glenn Roan going to return, replacing Corey Dunning. Wildcats can't get that inbound play to work. They've tried that twice now. One from each side of the basket. Nice pass inside to Roan, who dishes it over to Corey Wells. Wells draws the contact. He'll go to the line to shoot two. The foul is on Kylan Williams. That's his first. 6th team foul. Gold Rush will shoot 1 and 1 on non-shooting fouls after this. Wells makes the first of two, and it is a 20-point lead. Now 21 with 11:31 to play. Here's Williams. Gets it to Brown. Shot no good. Foul on the floor. It's on TJ Jones. That's his third. And the 6th team foul. Both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul. 3-point basket, no good for Kobe Johnson, who slipped after. Here's KJ Bilbo. Lands it off to Ferrante Banks. Banks looking to create space and drive. Kicks it over to Williams. Shot no good. Corey Wells rebound. Nice move in the lane by TJ Jones. And he draws the foul. Fouls on KJ Bilbo, his fourth. First player with 4 fouls. We'll check out along with Williams. Owusu returns. Bilbo comes right back on the court with those 4 fouls. 24 points now the lead after TJ Jones completed the 3-point play. Gary Smith gets it knocked away from Corey Wells. Wells to Roan. Roan flushes it home. Halfway through the second half here. KJ Bilbo for 3. He's short. Wells comes up with the rebound. Nice dish from Jeremy Lindsay to Glenn Roan. Then a timeout for Louisiana Christian. This is going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them back in a minute from the Convocation Center. Welcome back. Third timeout taken by Louisiana Christian. They have 3 remaining. Xavier has not taken any. They have all 6 of theirs. Both teams are in the 1-and-1 bonus. Halfway through the second half, KJ Bilbo finally gets a 3-pointer to connect. But the lead is still 25 for Xavier. We'll talk a little bit about the series history between these two teams. This is the 63rd meeting. Xavier leads the all-time series 39-23. Last year, these teams met 3 times. Home and away during the regular season. Both had road victories. You just see Xavier Reeves lay it in. These teams met again in the Red River Athletic Conference Tournament semifinals, February 28th. And that was a 1-point win for Louisiana Christian. Louisiana Christian has won 2 in a row now in this series. Williams gets inside under the basket. Correction, that's Johnson. He's fouled. It's on Glenn Roan. That's his 3rd, 7th team foul. Johnson was in active shooting, so this will be a 2-shot foul. Johnson gets the first of 2 to go. Johnson, a senior from Thibodeau High School. Johnson gets both free throws to go. Both teams have 2 players in double figures. Banks with 11, Hardy with 12 for Louisiana Christian. Corey Wells has 10 for the Gold Rush, and Reeves leads the team with 11. So Lance Williams gets it to TJ Jones down to the baseline. Roan is stripped. Bilbo doesn't get the shot to fall underneath, but gets his own rebound. The putback is good. Caleb Howell, number 11, guarding Lance Williams there, has checked in for the Wildcats. Reeves drives, the kiss off the glass. Reeves now has 13. Off balance shot by Banks. Looks like he slipped, but they're going to say he was fouled. Goes against number 2, Caleb Crane. That's his first, 8th team foul. Ferrante Banks at the line. Roan will check out, Corey Dunning back in. Caleb Crane will also check out as Cam Wells returns. Banks with one more free throw attempt. That's no good. Reeves has the rebound. Cam Wells spins, gets in the lane. Kicks it out to TJ Jones, who drains the three-pointer. Under 7 minutes to play now. Ball knocked away there by Lance Williams. No backcourt violation as it was knocked back by Xavier. KJ Bilbo, back-to-back three-pointers. Bilbo shoots just 24% from behind the arc. He started 0 for 3 before making those last 2. Here's Reeves on the left side of the basket. Kicks it out. TJ Jones from way downtown. TJ Jones with back-to-back three-pointers. Lance Williams with the takeaway. Can he finish? All the way, he gets it to go. It's been all Xavier really since the opening tip. Bilbo can't get 3 in a row to go from downtown. Cam Wells with the rebound. TJ Jones to bring it across midcourt. The lead is 29, and that's the largest lead of the game for Xavier. And a foul called underneath. That's going to go against number 4, Corey Dunning. That's his first. It's the 9th team foul. Wildcats will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. Here's Gary Smith. Drives. He's off his feet. And they'll say the basket counts. Foul on Corey Dunning. That's his second. Dunning will check back out. Glenn Roan back in with 3 fouls. Three-point play is good. Louisiana Christian with a little full court press. Lance Williams thought about the 3, but then takes the drive, misses the shot off the side of the backboard. And Bilbo comes up with the rebound. Nice pass all the way down the court. Layup, no good for Hardy. Scramble underneath. Glenn Roan comes away with it. And we'll have a timeout. Xavier takes their first timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Welcome back. 4:38 to play in the ball game. Xavier has surpassed their season average of 67 points. They're at 69 now and a 26-point lead over Louisiana Christian. Next home game for the Gold Rush is January 5th, 7:30 versus Texas College. Jones gets a screen and the switch. Then inside to Reeves, who's fouled. I believe that's going to be on number 4, Bailey Hardy. That is Hardy's second. And the 8th team foul. Reeves at the line to shoot 2. First is no good for Reeves. Reeves airballs the second. Approaching 4 minutes to play now. Xavier looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. And they are well on their way. KJ Bilbo gets the defenders in the air, misses the shot, but he's fouled. It's going to be on Xavier Reeves. That's his third. Bilbo, a 73% free throw shooter, misses the first. Caleb Crane returns for the Gold Rush, replacing TJ Jones. Bilbo makes the second. This Crane gets the switch, which leaves Xavier Reeves undermanned and open underneath. Good job by Crane to find him there. Ferrante Banks gives it to Bilbo. Off balance three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Corey Wells. Wells gives it to Roan on the right baseline. Now back up top to Cam Wells. Corey Wells driving, spin moves, finds Xavier Reeves. Reverse layup is good. The assist for Corey Wells. Great job by the junior to find Reeves. Banks drives, kicks it out to Bilbo. Surprised he passed up on that three-point shot. He's been taking it every chance he could get. Banks chases down the loose ball. It eventually winds up with Kobe Johnson inside. His shot no good. White drives it down. Gets it to Caleb Crane. We're going to have a timeout by Xavier to get some subs in.
Timeout.
30-second timeout, so we'll stay with you. Looks like Caleb Crane's going to stay in. Coming onto the court, number 20, Chris Ward, number 21, Jathan Ross, number 22, Torrin Bell, and number 33, Caleb Huggins. When the starters, night is done. Xavier Reeves, I believe, leads all players with 15 points. TJ Jones will check out with 11. Corey Wells also in double digits. Unofficially, he had 10. Crane got his hand in there, knocked it away for a moment. And the Wildcats come up with the loose ball and maintain possession. Long range shot, three-point basket, good. Caleb Howe. Here's Crane driving. Gives it off to Chris Ward, who lays it in. Ward, a 6'9" senior from the Bronx. We'll have to talk a little bit about some of these substitutes that are seeing some time here at the end of the game. Three-point basket, no good. Rebound by Johnson. All knocked away there by Jathan Ross. Ross, a 6'1" sophomore guard from Bossier City. Ross has actually started 3 games this year and averaged 10.3 minutes in the 4 contests he's played in. Rebound there for Chris Ward. Caleb Crane running the point. Gets in the lane, and he's fouled. He's going to go to the line. Fouls on number 23, Branthony Brown. That's his first. Just under a minute to play now. Caleb Crane at the line to shoot 2. Crane misses the first. Crane is from Simsboro, Louisiana, prepped at Simsboro High School and began his college career at Redlands Community College before transferring in here to Xavier. Crane gets the second to go. Blocking foul called on Caleb Crane. That's his second. Be a double bonus here for Kobe Johnson. First is good. Johnson makes both free throws. Foul underneath. It's going to go against Anthony Brown. That's his second. Torrin Bell, number 22. Sorry, that's number 20 at the line, Chris Ward. Ward gets the first to go. Torrin Bell, one of those other substitutes in there, though, a 6'5 freshman from Orangeville, Louisiana, prepped at Northlake Christian. Ward misses a second. Caleb Huggins, that other sub in there, a 6'5 freshman forward from Zachary High School, Zachary, Louisiana. Gold Rush get possession, but throw it away on the inbounds pass. Trying to go for the alley-oop, but Torrin Bell rejects it and knocks it away. Little extracurricular activity under the basket. Referees have to give the players a little warning there. Reach-in foul is going to be called on Chris Ward. It's his first. It's going to send Caleb Howe to the line to shoot 2 bonus free throws. Howe was short on the first. Second won't stay down either. Rebound for Torrin Bell. Shot clock is off. Lead is 30 points for Xavier. I don't think we're going to see a shot or a foul from either team here now. They'll just dribble it out. Largest lead of the game was 31. It's going to end up a 30-point victory for Xavier, 79-49 over Louisiana Christian. A Gold Rush snap, a 2-game losing streak, and they improved to 5-2 on the season, 1-0 in Red River Athletic Conference play. It was a season high of 79 points for the Gold Rush tonight. Louisiana Christian drops to 4-4, 0-1 in the conference. Appreciate you joining us today. Hope you were here for both games today. The women were victorious as well, 67-57 in the first game of our doubleheader. 4-game road trip for both the Gold Nuggets and the Gold Rush. That'll take them past the new year. Next home game and next broadcast on the Xavier University YouTube channel will be Thursday, January 5th against Texas College. The women's game is slated to tip off at 5:30. The men at 7:30. Don't forget, all of our contests that air on YouTube are shown live and archived on our channel for your viewing pleasure. Also a reminder to follow Xavier Athletics online and on social media for all your news, scores, and highlights. You can find us on the web at XULAGold.com. That's XULAGold.com, and at XULA Gold on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And it was Xavier Reeves who led the way tonight for the Gold Rush. 19 points for the grad transfer in 28 minutes of action. He was 9 of 11 from the floor. We thank you for joining us. I'm Andrew Bauer on behalf of our entire production crew here at Xavier. We'll say so long, where the Gold Rush wins 79-49.